and Derek.
Derek. And I'll tell you, when I first see the guys this morning, I was like, okay, remind me of all your names because I get confused. I have 4 kids. It's
We
like
got to come
5
up with a
boys.
rhyme.
Exactly. Anyway, here's the other thing I want to mention. We're quite busy on the phone lines. Continue to dial in for the today's special value. But if you can use your computer and go on QVC.com or download the free apps onto your tablets, your smartphones, you can do that too. Or you can call automated ordering. So Eric, when we get a bouquet, let's say Valentine's Day is coming up. You order a dozen roses, let's say. The roses come with the baby's breath.
Yes.
What does that do? It really, I want to say, kind of fills out the bouquet.
It does.
Right?
It makes if you have just a dozen roses, it's pretty.
Yeah.
But you throw in some baby's breath, what's it do? It sets it off. It makes it look more professional. It fills it in. That's why you need this in your garden. Anybody can have these beautiful daylilies and these specimen plants, maybe the Gerbers that are going to come up next.
Right.
Maybe you got the Veronica last night, but you have these plants all around. It looks nice when they're in flower, but you know what this does? It ties it together. It makes it look like a professional garden, makes it look manicured. It flows.
And that's the beauty of it. Okay, so this is, first of all, it's sold out. We only had this on once. That was last year, a year ago, January 2015, and it's sold out. And this is the thing that I need you to know. This is our only quantities of the season.
Don't miss out.
Don't miss out. And so many people last year were like, it was February, and they're like, oh, I wanted to get the baby's breath. I'm like, honey, I told you it was the only quantities of the season. I don't make this stuff up.
Yeah.
And so if you want this, today's the day to get it. Tell me, why do they call it dwarf, first of all?
Well, because some baby's breath gets as tall as us.
Oh, really?
And that's just, we don't want that.
No.
This will only grow about 30 inches. I've got some shots I'd love to show you in my garden, because I tell you, I grow this, I love this in the garden. You've got to have it. And the varieties that we sell are big flowers. They're double the size that you would probably normally find in a floral shop.
That's right. So they're probably more expensive if you found this kind in the floral
Yeah, you'd
shop.
be very lucky.
And here's the thing, you're getting 6 of these plants, and we'll show you that. Are we gonna come up with the pictures?
But they grow in the sun. They love the sunshine. So, and once they're established, anytime you plant something, you water it the first season. Look at this. Do you see the baby's breath? It ties everything together. The various perennials there. It looks like a cloud of white in the garden. It is so pretty.
Beautiful.
Thousands of flowers. You can grow them in a container too. Makes it great for cuts, just when you want to fill in your own arrangements, just like that.
Like that.
A dozen roses look a heck of a lot better when you fill it in.
Now I want to have you show us exactly what ships, and then we'll talk about that. Did they get to the pictures of your garden
No,
yet?
they didn't hit them. I don't know.
We'll find them. We'll find them.
But anyway, these are big old roots. They look like carrots.
I know. I thought they were carrots.
Yeah. Look, this is how they come. Okay, so you get 6 of these. Now, and you bury this down. You got to dig a decent hole, bury it right down to here. We do give you the instructions to come with it. But one of these carrot-looking roots here, and they're hard to get. That's why we don't have very many. We'll do this, okay? The second season, you'll have this.
Wow.
And then it'll even get bigger. They'll grow about 30 inches tall and wide.
Okay.
Okay.
So
and
each year you get a little more.
Yeah, and I have those shots. If we have them, if we don't, we don't.
One quick thing is, if you ever have questions, this comes with everything you buy from Roberta's. And just tell us a little bit about what's in here.
Yeah, it tells you everything that you would want to know and more. And it gives you pictures. It tells you how to plant it, frequently asked questions. It even tells you what zone it is, and our warranty is printed on the guide for you.
Excellent.
So
let's take a look through some more pictures and tell me what you see.
Here's another rose that we did. We just cut the roses, a dozen roses, fill them in with your baby's breath. Do this, it's gonna bloom for you 3 months out of the year, year after year after year. On a walkway, because it's only 24 to 30 inches, it's great for that. And then fill in your cut flowers like this. It's really a must-have if you have cutting garden.
And you know what it is? Flowers are so gorgeous with the colors, but the thing is that white always sets it off. Because white is the one that makes each individual flower look more striking, really. That's what it does.
And, and also white in your garden, it makes your garden last longer, because when it starts to get dusk, the purples and things like that are hard to see.
Now we're going to see
your
garden.
There you go. That's right. That's in my garden. I planted the baby's breath right next to my roses. Why? Because I got my own living bouquet, and I can go snip some roses, snip some baby's breath. People are coming over. Boom, boom. I've got arrangements on the table.
That's so great. Here's the thing I want to remind you. These are our only quantities of the season. we don't have that much to go around. You're going to get 6 of these plants, and each one will get to about this big on the second season.
Yes.
And you're going to have these perennials year after
It's
year
a very
after
long-lived
year.
perennial, deer resistant, drought resistant, pest resistant. But look what it does to these hot colors of the Gerbers that are coming up a little bit later.
Gerber, look at how big these
If you've
Gerber
got
daisies are.
flowers in your garden of yellows and oranges and pinks, it really makes them pop.
You know what I look at this as is the finishing touch.
It is.
It's the jewelry
It makes
for
your
garden.
look more professional.
You know,
Looks like you
it's
really know what you're doing.
It's like getting dressed and putting your earrings on, and you feel like it just touches it up. I want to just remind you, let me just say this. We only came in with about 3,000 of these opportunities available. So that's our only
That's all I
quantities
could
of the
get.
whole
They
season.
come from Holland. That's all we can get.
Yeah, so make sure you
Don't
place
miss
your
out.
order for it before it's gone. Okay, and 500 already gone. Eric and Devin are gonna stick around with me for the entire hour. And speaking of those Gerber daisies, take a look at these things. These are big, they are hardy. Guess what? They are winter hardy. So, what does that mean? It means they're not annuals, they're perennials.
They come back every year.
Wow.